Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, the Twisted Paper Studio. Thank you for joining me. I did want to go ahead with the book that I was putting together. This is the cover. I have a previous video showing how I did that. Today we're going to be inserting the papers to the inside. I've went ahead and already measured the inside of what my binding is and how big it is and how long it is. I've taken a piece of graph paper and found the center and then found where I wanted to put my dots for binding them, which I have already done so, just poking a hole through where I made my dots and then putting a small little pencil mark inside the binding. Okay, and when I'm ready, I will be poking through there with a long needle. And then I did pick out my papers to fit the inside of my book, so I measured one side of my panel. Of course, I would double the measurement to make the paper width, and then measured the panel for the height and did the same thing. And I varied my paper sizes using all different sorts of paper texture to make the book more appeasing. I used avocado dyed paper, some of my digitals, some other digitals, some book page from the 1700s, some writing paper. I just used a little collection of paper. And then my next step now, I did want to add a coin envelope to the page. So I think I will do that with you here and now. I hope everyone is well. Thank you for your comments on my last video. Thank you so much and letting me know where you're from. It's so sweet to have interaction. I do apologize for the delay of my video coming up. It was supposed to be up yesterday. However, I was out of town and I didn't have the opportunity to do it. But here I am today. Okay, so this here, I want my signature to, well, oh wait, first we were going to do the coin envelope. So I'm going to attach my coin envelope as a page in the book. And I figured, what did I figure? Do I want to attach it to let me see. I will attach it to, what would you attach it to? How about a piece of coffee dyed paper? That's good. Let's see. And then we can go ahead and collage over it. So we will make this fold this way. All right, that's good. And now all I do to attach that is take some paper, of course, and then I set that where I want the crease to be, just leaving a little space there. And of course, I don't know if I said this already, but we can decoupage it afterwards and collage it afterwards. I need a piece of paper so I don't get my glue all over my desk. Okay, and then we'll actually do this on here. Hi. Donna, get it together. All right. I'll set this down here. Stay straight. Stay straight. I'm the boss here. Okay. That's one side. And then we'll do the other side as well. What can we use this? We need something a little bit longer. Longer. This is good. And I'll go ahead and use my scraps in my snippet rolls. I will be doing a better tutorial on that. I think I did a really quick tutorial the last time. I'll be doing one shortly. And then we'll just glue this up on here. I hope I'm on camera. I know. I hope so. Okay. And lay this down on this side. All right. And now we have our crease. Fold it this way as well. Oops, see, the glue wasn't dry yet. We don't want that. That happens sometimes when the glue is not dry. I just go ahead and fold it out, give it another minute, and as the glue dries, you won't get that bad of a crease in there. But it is also going to be sewed, so you won't see it. It'll be sewed into the center of your journal. Okay. So now we have a coin pocket in our journal to put inside. And put it here. And there we go. I like it. We can decorate that after it's in. You can decorate it before. I'll decorate it after. I'll put some tabs on the pages. So we'll just go ahead and get started here, because this is what we want to do, right? Add the paper into the book. First thing I do is make sure that they're, of course, all in the same direction, and then make sure that it coincides with the direction of your book. Attach the pieces together tightly, very, very tightly, and make sure that they don't shift, because you're going to be using a needle and thread or a needle and cord to maneuver them into your book to stay. I normally put one clip on this side and one clip on the opposite side, top and bottom. Vice versa, it doesn't matter. As long as they're there and it holds them in place, that's good enough. Now, I've already taken the liberty to do the inside of the journal in the binding. Oh, where's your words, Donna? And I'm going to just do the same thing in my book using the grid piece of paper that I made with my measurements, finding the center of the length, putting in the center of the length, and then marking. I'll use my needle to make the little mark, and it will put them through, showing me where I have to go. That's all done. Okay, and then we will start. I did pick out, where'd it go? I picked out my cord, and now I don't see it. Hold on. It's got to be here somewhere. It has to be. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to use green. Or maybe light purple. What am I going to use? I'll use the green one. And then I have this really long needle with this big eye on it. I don't know where I got it from. I got it in the craft store, I know that. I don't know what department or what section it is in, but this is what I use. Okay, and then I just take it and pull this length down just a tiny bit, leaving this other side long. I do leave it attached so I don't waste any. I make sure that my cover and my paper are in the same direction. And I'm gonna start. I start with the middle. I start from the inside of the book, and I put my needle through my center where I made the hole, keeping the paper closed. Well, you know what? Let me retract. I'm gonna use my awl for right now. First, to make the hole all the way through. So I thought the needle would go through the smaller paper, but it's not. So I pull that through one hole. I find the other one, and I always keep the signature closed. The better you keep it closed, the more your hole stays in the center through the outside. Pull this there through, and then go find the other one, making sure it's closed and my fingers are out of the way. I have jabbed myself before. You don't want to do that. All right, and let me go through here and put these holes in the book. That's one. Two. Three. Four. Five. And the last one. Six. All right. That's done, and they're made in the book, and the holes are made, and we're going to start sewing in the signatures. Okay, so first I start in the center from the inside, pushing my needle through. And why isn't it going through? Okay, there we go. All right, and then I come through the book. And if you have all these ribbons and everything, just make sure that you're careful that you don't stick your needle through your other work. All right, now I find the next hole and come back through from the outside. Hope I'm on camera. In. Here we go. And then I go through the outside hole in the signature, finding my center, hoping it goes through. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It did. Yay! And I bring this through gently. We don't want to rip the paper. All right. And now I come back up to the top hole from the inside. Now I'm on the inside and come through, keeping my page closed because that's the easiest. It works the best that way. Going now through the binding, making sure I don't poke my hole into any of the ribbon. Okay, then from the outside now, I come back in through the center because this is going to finish it off. Be careful to not split the cord that's on the side. I use hemp cord, so try to stay to the side of it, coming back through, and then we're going to do the same for the signature. Coming back through, be careful not to split your hemp cord. Sometimes it's fiddly. You have to take a moment. All right, and we did it. Whoops. A little piece of art from my niece. Okay, so that's done now. I'm going to tighten it all up. So this is the mind-boggling tricky part, folks. So we need to tighten and just pull. I just pull here and there. Make sure it gets tight. Make sure it's tight on the outside. I see that's a little loose, so I have to find where that is and pull. Okay, and I don't want to leave so much of this long strand here, so I'm going to start to pull back so I don't waste it all. I do that gently. And then check again. That's good. It looks good to me. And this looks good to me. So I'm going to take off the clips. And these clips. And then these strings have to be one on each side of this middle string. One on each side. And I'm going to snip it so it's easier for me to work with. I'm going to tie a knot. And now you have a choice. You can tie another knot, which I will do. And then you can leave them long to dangle some gems or some beads off the end, or you can tie a bow. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do in this book. So that is the first signature in the book. That's one. And we will go ahead and do the next one now. So we're going to find the center, clip it in place at the top, clip it in place at the bottom. And this works for any size journal. This is a simple 3-hole binding stitch. Now, and we'll go ahead and do the same process where we poke the hole through with the awl. It's 1, 2, I count a lot. 3. Okay. All right, where did my needle go? Where did it go? Oh no. I thought I put it up here. Oh, here it is. I did put it up here. Right. Making sure they are the same direction. Going from the inside, closed. And then going to the inside of the journal through to the outside in the hole that we've made. Bringing this in. So now it's going to be tighter because you're working with 2 here. Coming in through the outside. Back in. Coming in through the outside. In. Easily. Okay. Going back in. Going back to the top. And going to the outside. We need more. We need more room. Okay. Then coming back in. Ugh, this is the tedious part. Coming back in, not to hit the hemp cord. We made it. We made it. And then, there we go. See, it's splitting the cord. We don't want that. Okay. Okay, sorry I'm a bit quiet. It takes a while to concentrate on this. Now we're going to be pulling it tight like we did on the first one, making sure that it's all in place, making sure that this is where it's supposed to be, checking the outside. Looks good to me. And one of my lines is a little crooked, but that's okay. Cutting the cord. And then we will make sure it's tight. Tie our knot. Tie our knot. And then take our little clips off. And then we will take a look at what we have. Oh, hi, little ladybug. You can't be here. Go over there. They're everywhere. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's see. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's adorable. These are some of the pages that I chose for the inside. I just love it. It's so adorable. It's so dainty cute. Oh, there's the bunnies. That was from an old book page. How cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yep, that worked. Now we have some room to put some things in there, so I guess let's get started decorating. Oh, I'm excited. These don't need to be this long, so I'm actually going to cut them just a tiny bit shorter so they're not in the way right now. Oh, this is so cute. I love it. I love it so much. Let's see what it looks like tied in a bow. Whoops. Oh, I am so in love with this journal and it's adorable. Listen to me, I'm even making a weird voice while I'm saying it. Okay, I need to put this away. Give me 1 second to regroup here and get some items to put on the inside, and I'll decorate a few pages with you. I'll be right back. In TV time, it'll be moments. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I have enough stuff to decorate the inside, and we'll just do a few pages and see how it goes. Remember, you're all new to me and I'm new to you. Normally I'm just doing a flip through, and my words always get twisted and I get forgetful, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so the first page normally in a book that I'd like to decorate, that I want to decorate, is I do a medieval shape window. I don't know, it's just something that I love to do in all my books. And I do have this in my shop, the medieval shape, where I've already done a kit. Whoops. Oh, I just dropped stuff. Where I've already done a kit to, and I've collaged on the pages and made a focal point. So I'll just show it to you real quick. There are 10 medieval shape windows with different little focal points on them. This is Easter related. I'm going to do another one that's not Easter related. But yes, I have that in my shop. And all I did was basically, when I printed it, I lowered the percentage on it and I did it like in an 8x10 shape, and that's how it came out. I did cut already on the back of a piece of paper so that I can glue it on and make it a little thicker. And this is what I came up with. I think I'm going to trim it down just a tiny bit because I think it's just a little bit too big. I want it to lay flat with the page so that I can glue it in and then it can flip in and out easier. So how I do that for this medieval shape window is I trim the sides of it. Ooh, that was a little loud. I trim the sides of it just a tiny bit, evenly on both sides. Well, I do it by eye, but evenly on both sides. And then, of course, it's going to make points right here. So I just take those points and round it with my scissor. Just like that. And there we go. We have the shape that I'm looking for, and it fits. It's just the right width. All right, now to attach that, we're going to, now I didn't do any of this before I put the book together, so I'm going to attach it to the paper page like this, lie it side by side, and then I'm going to attach a piece of paper here with collage. You can even use fabric. And then I'm going to turn it over and also attach a piece of paper using collage or a piece of fabric. And remember to see which side you want for your front. Now, I do not want this for my front, obviously, and I'm actually going to cover up the back, so let's do that now. You can cover that up with, let's use a piece of grid paper. Use a piece of grid paper. And make sure that what you want your front to be is, you know, facing the right way. So if you want your front to be this side, when you flip it, make sure it's facing down before you attach it. So we'll go ahead and attach this back here. And I hope I'm doing okay with my tutorial videos. I don't know, when I watch others, they look so pro. And then there's me, clumsy, twisting my words every 5 seconds. And dropping stuff. That's me. Alright. Alright. We'll now when the glue dries all the way, you know, you won't get this curl to your paper. You're getting a curl now because the glue's not dry. And then after I finish a project and the glue is still a little wet, I place it under some heavy books. If I'm working on a bunch of tags at one time or a bunch of little products at one time, I place the pieces under some heavy books and it flattens them out. But there we go. That's our grid paper now on that side. And our focal point on this side. I'll just make it straighter. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and attach that in the book. So I'll just take some scrap paper. And of course something that I like, you know, don't use junk that you don't like. Use junk that you do like. I want this to stay straight while I'm doing this. And here is my front. Just put this here while I get this size. I fussy tear everything. Let's check if it's the right size. It's a little too long. That's better. Okay, so I'll just take a piece of glue page and then I will glue on one side, but then I'm going to bring this up here because I didn't do any decorating before I attach the pages. I'm going to have to maneuver things now, which is okay. It's still okay. It's not bad. It wasn't a bad decision. All right. Oops, see, it moved. That's all right. All right, there we go. So that's the one side. And see how it will flip? And now we just got to secure the other side. So I'll pick out another piece of paper. What do I got? What do I got? How about a little blue? Let me do some blue. And how are you? I don't want it so straight because the other side isn't straight. Okay, and we'll just glue this on. And again, you can use fabric or paper, whichever you'd like. I'm using paper here, and I'm just going to put this down, just like so. Make sure it's on, good. And we'll put our crease. And then we'll turn it over and put our crease. Make sure it's all stuck in there. And there we go. Oh, that needs some more glue. Look at that. Go. I'm glad we saw that now. Let's try this again. I know why this isn't working so well, because this piece of paper came from another item that I already used, and I didn't want to waste the paper. I could reuse it. So we're going to try it again. There we go. I'm all gluey. Okay. Aw, that looks so cute. I love it. I love it so much. All right, now to decorate the insides of some of the pages, first I make myself a collage board. This is part of a piece that I had, but we can go ahead and make another one now so you can see how I do it. I make a collage board, and then I use some, oh, they fell on the floor. Hold on one second, I'll get them. I have some papers in my shop. So let me start by this. This paper kit right here is the paper kit that I'm using in the book. This is my vintage money paper kit in my shop, and I've just went ahead and made it smaller for my little book, and I've used pieces of it everywhere and used smaller pages. I just printed it out and reduced the size when I was printing. So this is my paper kit in my shop right now. I think I used the last page. There's one more journaling page. These are the tags that go along with it, and I made them bigger for another project I'm doing. So these are my tags that go along with the paper. And then these are my fussy cut bunnies. And this is what I figured I'd be using today in my book. I do love the look of the fussy cut bunnies in the book. And then I made some collage. We'll go ahead and make a collage board like I said, but I do just want to show you how cute these look on a page. We'll use this guy. And I'll go ahead and cut him out real quick. He doesn't have to be perfect. Not at all. He doesn't have to be perfect. Just do this quickly. And then I place them in little spots all over the book, so you get a little surprise on a page throughout the book. Almost done. Don't cut off his tail. Can't do that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can even put him here. He would look so cute there. I think I'm gonna do that. Put him right there. And you have a choice. You can, what's the word? Ink, that's the word. You can ink the edges to make them pop a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I really don't have any white on any of the pages right there. So there's a lot of white showing on here because I didn't fussy cut it perfectly. That's okay. It's okay. It's your book. You can do whatever you want. You're the artist. I'm going to take some book page here and glue him into the page. Oops. Lots of glue coming out of my stick. Waste not, want not. That's what my grandma used to say. Okay. And place him in just like so. Oh my goodness. Look how cute. He didn't get any glue on his tail. All right. He's so cute. How adorable. Now, let's go to collaging a page, because then what I'm going to do is use that as pockets throughout the page. So I will show you on one piece here. This might be, it might be a little bit too big. No. No, it'll work here. That would work. All right, let's cut that. I keep covering everything up that I need, which is no good. I need my things to be able to work. Okay. And I'm going to trim this down and then check it again. We'll check it again. And it's going to be a little bit too long, so I definitely want to keep the book page. I think I'm just going to trim this way. And I think I'm just going to make it a corner tuck rather than a full pocket. So this way it takes up a little bit less bulk. So let's go here. And do that. How does it look? It looks adorable. Okay, so now I didn't have to cover the back because it's going to be used as a pocket. And I'm only going to glue the outside edge, and I'm using Fabri-Tac glue, and the bottom. All right, here we go. I might take a little I might take a glue sheet so I don't get it on the rest of my book. Just a smart thing to do. It's an experienced thing to do. I'm experienced in messing up, so I know now better. Okay, and we have this little pocket here. Perfect. Let's test it out. Oh, it's so cute. This is some tags I made from my kit. I just made some cute little tags and embellished them. We can do that together too. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do that. All right, so we have a little corner tuck in, and I really can't do much decorating. It would be lots of fussy cutting, and I don't want to waste your time with that. But what I will do with you today is make a quick collage board so that when I come back, I'll have my fussy cuts done and we can make some tags together. So I'll use this piece of paper here, and how I do my collages is I start with the paper in the colors that I'm working with. So I do believe I have some here. And let's see, I use some old book pages of different colors and different font. I have some pages of my own kit. The print wasn't right on these pages, but I'm not going to throw them away. I'm just going to use them to fussy tear some images into my collage. Let me see. Let me do this one. I probably have too many papers there, but we'll go ahead and do that. Now you can also extend your collage. I don't have any ledger paper. I need ledger paper. I always collage with ledger paper. It's one of my favorites to do. I'm gonna have to find that. I'm sorry. I thought I had it in front of me. We'll use this. That's good. Old writing is good. Okay. All right. Normally now, what I do is I decide how I'm going to do this. We can do 2 pages together, and I could do it this way. It's fine. So I just start. This is going to hurt. Don't let it hurt. I just rip a piece. This is exactly how I start. And I find my corner or wherever I'm going to be starting. Sometimes it differs. It's not the same. And I glue my piece in the back really well. Just like so. Make sure it's all glued because you want it to stay down good. Come on, cooperate. Cooperate with me. Okay. I'm going to start over here in the corner. And, woo! Make sure it stays. There we go. I use bigger pieces because it makes your eye flow better on your collage. Definitely makes the eye flow better. Use some color. And again, I have these pieces of paper because they were bad prints. So I just go ahead and use them in my collage. I normally don't print paper just to collage unless I need a specific color for my project. Then I do. Then I most definitely do, because not all the times do I mess up on printing, and this is all about recycling, right? So I tried to just stick with my mess-ups. We'll go here. And let's see. I want to... on a piece of this green. Do green here. I like it. I like it a lot. And the object of collaging onto what they call, I don't know where it came from, but I guess it is a master board, is you can make lots of things out of it. I like it this way. For your book. You can make belly bands, you can make tags, you can make pockets, you can make tabs on the side. Let me see, I'm trying to go with the flow here. And go. I want it to take the direction that I need it to. We'll use some old ephemera here. I have lots of old ephemera that rips too easily. What do I do with my glue page? I put it over here like a silly person. Okay. So, yes, those are the things that we can do with our, what they call a master board. So if you don't like my tutorial and you want to check out other artists, because there's some great ones out there, you can find this type of collaging for your book under Masterboard. Masterboard collage. All right, and I need some more pink. I don't see a lot of pink in there, and I use so much pink in my collaging. I'm in love with pink, the color. Oh, and the artist, she's great too. Now, remember I said we can go on and I would just do one? Well, I'm liking this composition, so I think I'm going to go on. And it's very simple to do. You just take another page and you attach it before you collage. So you can put it side by side. And then when you glue on, it's just a little bit too big, but I like all the pieces in there, and that's okay because I can cover it up. I'm going to just take this off. I can put that somewhere else. Okay, so you would just glue the back like so. And with your pieces together, you will add your, oops, my fingers are sticky. Add your collage piece. Just like so. Okay, there we go. And you can change your direction of your composition. I'm just going to turn on my heat. I'm cold. You can change your composition and your direction, because after you cut these pieces up, it won't necessarily have this straight up and down composition. You never know. You might make a journaling card. You might make a tag. You might make a belly band, and it could be all over your composition. I think I like this here. And I am being silly and throwing my papers everywhere that I'm using instead of in one spot. Like that. Okay. after we do this next page, we'll stop so that we can do one more thing in the book, and then I think my video is getting a little long. That's why I say we'll stop. It does take me a moment to find where I want things. I'm very picky. I don't just stick down anywhere. But sometimes I do it really quick. I amaze myself. And then other times I'm stuck. I don't. Put this here. Okay, now that I've done that a little, the pictures a little bit, I need to start mixing it up, and that's how I get the different textures. And I need to find my ledger paper. I can't, and I have book page too, so I need to find that. I'll get there, I'll get there. Okay, so here's a piece of book page. And we'll use that over, I don't mean to be off camera. We'll use that over here. And it's okay if you cover things up. It's perfectly fine if you cover things up. I dropped all of my sheets on the floor. I do apologize. I am a big messy person here with this small space. This is where I record. Normally, I work over on my bigger table. I'm recording in a smaller area. Okay. So we're going to put this here. Okay. And now another piece. You can use this. This is cute. It's very brittle, but once we glue it in place, it will be stronger. I like that. I like that there. Let's just rip it so it's not so straight. See, it's brittle. It's just breaking right off. All right. Hopefully it won't break when I glue it. Make sure I'm not on a side that there's already glue. Let's give it a try. I gently do this when things are brittle. Going in one direction. You don't want to go back and forth when your papers are brittle because you'll have a tendency to rip them easier. Okay. All right. Stop. Stop. I'm going to make it to the top here, and if you go over the top just a little, don't even worry about it, because when you cut it up, you can trim all your pieces just to the size that you need. So don't fret. And there we go, that's up top. Let's see, what else? I like pink, so yes, pink. More pink we need. And then, you know, when you're ripping, when you're fussy cutting your paper, look, I'm all glued. When you're fussy cutting your paper in your dominant hand that you're holding it, if you pull your piece back, you won't see your white core on the front where you're going to glue it down. So, again, with your dominant hand and you pull the piece back, you won't see that core, the white core. That's how you rip when you're fussy cutting, so you don't see the white part. I'll put this over here, and Now I'm going to, my Wi-Fi is very bad here where I live. So in order for me to upload videos, I have to go into my local Starbucks. And I have a coffee and I upload my videos. So with that being said, I'm going to video for a few days and then go in to upload them in Starbucks. Because it's a waste for me to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So I'll have another few videos up in probably by the end of this week. Or actually it's the weekend, I'm sorry. The start of the week. I'm gonna put this here. And I do apologize if I look chaotic because normally I just craft about myself and I'm not explaining my moves to anyone. So now I am, so it's an adjustment and I hope it's okay because I'm learning with you and you're learning with me. So it has to be okay. It has to be. All right. Let's use some blue. Bring in some blue. And again, in your dominant hand, and then whatever you're holding your paper in hand. So if I'm holding it in my left hand, I pull back with my right hand, or vice versa. And this is just to get that white edge to not show up when you glue it down. I'll put this here. I wanted to put it there. I need something else for right there. What else can I use? What else? What else? What else? I'll use a piece of this. That's good. Oh, I left a piece of the, I didn't mean to go that low. That's all right, then I'll cover that up at the bottom. Okay. Get our glue sheet. And we'll glue this here. Okay, and then we'll use that blue. I wanted to pop in some blue. I do use a lot of pinks and blues in my work, and natural colors. All right. Alrighty then, that looks good. And we'll put this here. And remember, you can trim it afterwards. It doesn't have to be trimmed. It doesn't have to be perfect, matching the book, matching the paper. Right now, you can trim it when you're trimming your pieces, or you can turn it over and cut it with the scissors. Oh, not the right way. The white edge was on the bottom. And if you do happen to get any white core when you're collaging, you can just cover it up with another piece. Let's use some book page. That's good. ripped. That's all right. I'm not worried. Not worried. All right, we have a few more things to go. I'm getting into a lot of blue over here. I want to do some more pink. We'll put a piece of book page there. A piece of writing. Use those. Sorry. I know that's sad. Now with the writing paper, I know this sounds silly, but normally I don't fussy cut the whole thing. I don't know why. I leave most of the paper. I like the paper, and I don't mind the pop out of a square side or a square top. I don't mind it. That's because I love the paper so much, I guess. We're almost done here. I'm sticking to everything. Okay. And what else do we have? What else do we have? What else can I use? I don't have any coffee dyed paper anywhere. I'm looking. I don't see where they are. All right, excuse me, I'm going to take this out because I have it up here. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. This is good. That's good. Right, I'm gonna slide it back. I apologize. I'm moving away at the camera. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. I'll be able to use it. I wanted to use a piece of coffee dyed paper. And we'll cover that up in the corner just like that. And again, the bigger the pieces, the better the flow of the project. The smaller the pieces, it's harder, I think it's harder to work with. The bigger the pieces, the easier the project gets finished faster, the easier it is to cut up, and you can use small pieces on top as a focal point. That's key there. That's the way I do it anyway. Sometimes when you use a small piece to collage with, your thoughts get, lost trying to find a place for them. And that's understandable. And we'll put that here because it's hard to find places for small things. It's easier to find places for big things. I used to be a invitation designer, and I found it very easy to composition things. And when I got into collaging, that's how I did it. The composition of collaging was much easier using larger pieces of things. Let me see. Layer. no, that's the same. I won't do that. I'll use this up here. It's the same. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, the other day I did mention that I was out of town. I wasn't here to upload the video. What I didn't mention was that my son, he's a singer, and he's an artist as well, except for he is a musician. And he released I don't want that there. He released a new song, and it had 31,000 people in this world pre-saving it, which is amazing. It's amazing. He's not signed by anyone in the industry, so they're independent. So that's something that's so proud to share. That they do the art and music all at their location, one location. They have a little bit of everything from each of their members in their team, and it's a very proud moment. If you're interested to hear any of my son's music, his name is Louyah, Louyah. I have used his songs before in my work, if you follow me on Instagram. I need another piece of paper. I'm sticking to everything. I'm almost done with this, and then we will go ahead and cut it up, and I'll come back in another video and show you some of the things I do with the tags. I also have a TikTok and an Instagram. I did say that. I have a TikTok where I give really quick tutorials on things. It all depends on what you like. If you like faster tutorials, quick, fast tutorials with barely any talking, I'm on TikTok. Let's see. I think I like this here. And just fussy tear around it. I need to cover up 2 more spots, I see. It's just long enough. Yay. Well, maybe that's... Oh, I didn't do that side. Oh, maybe I'll do this here and turn that over. There. I'm sticking to everything. Everything. There we go. And I have a lot of duplicate pages, so I don't want to put any more duplicate pages in my work. It covers up the book page too much. That's perfect. Okay. Come on. Sticking to everything. Like I said, I'm sticking to everything. Alright, and I think I have one more spot here. I'm going to take this and put this over here. Yes. I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to put it that way. And then I do have one more spot. here. Okay, and that's done. This spot, there's a spot right there. So, just do this quickly. And then I have such a big mess to clean up because I'm not paying attention to where I'm ripping or where I'm putting my ripped pieces like a silly person. Perfect. All right. Here we go. Now I'll just put you on pause just for a moment while I clean up this little bit of a mess so that I can cut these pieces for you and we can make, maybe we'll make one thing out of the collage. I do see another spot there. I do. So give me something to cover it with. How about you? How about you? How about you? Or you work well. This is not easy. Crafting on live camera. Imagine if it was live. Oh no, I'd be in trouble. I wouldn't have anybody following me. I'm very ditzy. Okay. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, just give me a few moments and I'll be right back and we'll cut it up. Give me a moment. Thank you for bearing with me. I did bring back over my trimmer and clean up my desk a little bit. I'm not going to go for too long. I think I will make another video showing how I decorate the pieces of the master board for the book. However, I am just going to trim it up a bit in case you wanted to go ahead and work on your own and show you some of the things you can, imagine you can do. Making a straight line first, and then I'll trim up the edges like so. This just straightens out all your edges so that they're easy to work with. Or you can leave them. It's up to you. All right. And then I would use these this one. I definitely would use this yumminess in my snippet roll. All right, so now we know that the book's pages are, I always so forgetful. So anything I'm doing in this particular book, if I just want to do a few, has to be less than the 3 inches and less than the 5. So if I wanted to make a side tuck in the book, I would do that at the 5 inches in height. So, and we know that it has to be less than the 3. Well, I want to make a side tuck, so I don't want it to cover the whole page. So I'll do it about at the 2, a little less than the 2. Cut that down, and then I want to use this portion, so I'm going to cut it this way. If I wanted to use this portion, I would measure it this, with that length. But I want to use this portion of it, so I'm going to do it about the 5. I don't know if my head is in camera. I'm sorry. I'm standing. And to put a side tuck in the book and decorate with that, all the pages vary, so let's find a bigger page. And we use this one. I want to see a page where you can see. Here. All right, so here's a good page. I would just put that glue around the top, the edge, and then the bottom, and there would be my side tuck. I could decorate it afterwards with a little fussy cut bunny, and like I did say before, I have fussy cut bunnies in my shop, so I could cut around it and decorate onto the side tuck, and then that would be where I would stick something in there. I do thank you for watching my tutorial so very, very much. If you are not a subscriber to my YouTube channel and you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe and then hit the little bell. It will let you know when I upload new videos. I thank you for bearing with me while I get all the logistics together for my videos, because I do live in a rural area, like I said before, and I didn't know that I had to, my Wi-Fi is not so strong, so uploading a video takes me too long, and so therefore I'm recording the videos and then going into my nearest town to upload them using their strong Wi-Fi. So thank you, Starbucks. I will be back with you soon, and we'll go over some more tutorials and more fun things to do, and we'll continue decorating this book. I will wait to come back before I, decorate anything. I'll video it. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and have a blessed day.